Hey everyone, Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona, and we have my mom and stepdad's Suburban in here. We ended up doing a motor swap and trans swap and some other stuff. And one of the things we did, new bucket seats straight from LMC, all stitched up, ready to install. And I came with mounting brackets, sliders, and then 90-degree brackets that get welded to the seat frame for whatever height you want, whatever you think feels good. But this big open space, I don't like that at all. Looks like it's sitting up on pedestals, kind of really unfinished looking. So anyways, I am going to make a quick panel out of aluminum that we will probably wrap in vinyl to match, and I want to show you how I go about that. It'll be flat here with a slight 90 on either end. That way, if you decide to tuck stuff underneath the seat, people won't see it, for one, and it'll look finished. To me right now, that seat looks like it's sitting 2 feet off the ground with those pedestals, and just doesn't look finished to me. So since I really don't know how to use these things, I think this is like some kind of weird triangle thing, and this, I don't know what, it's got numbers on it and lines, and this is weird. It's like some kind of odd yo-yo thing. I just got this really cool digital scanner right here, and I'm gonna scan this area and then enter it into the computer, and some other machine is going to make the panel for me magically. Here we go. Just got to enter it now in some other machine. All right, I'm just playing around. Let's get this done for real now. I'm going to start with making a quick template out of tag board, and then we'll transfer it to aluminium, and I'll show you how we do that. Template is made. It was super easy. It's basically flat, and took some quick measurements side to side, up and down, cut it out of the tag board. I scored these edges slightly with the X-Acto knife to put a nice bend in it, and basically there we are. Both edges roll around, finished looking, and I marked where the seat mounts, the pedestals are, and we'll put some hardware there to mount them, and I just quickly drew where I may put a bead roll just to give it a little bit of something, and that won't take long to do either. And next, mark it on aluminum, cut it out, clean up the edges, throw a bead on it, and 2 90s. Eastwood metal shears works awesome, slices through the aluminum and steel super easy. Just got to keep that oiled properly on a regular basis. I like electric because when you got electric, you're just using electricity. If you're using air tools, you're using the air compressor up, you're using the tool up, and electricity for the air compressor also. So that's my thinking. Next, I will take this out to the router table and clean up the edges. When you're using a Sharpie, it's a detail, but you want to really know if you're cutting on this side of the Sharpie, that side of the Sharpie, center of the Sharpie. That's like an 1/8 inch thick. That could kind of screw up measurements if you're not paying attention to where you're marking, where you're cutting, and then all of a sudden, if you're a perfectionist, you're doing the panel twice. Tape edge is my guide for the bead roll. Get it tight, snug at least, and then count your turns. I like to do 2. That's 2. And then just hit the gas. Just take it easy. A little bit of character, a little bit of body line, bead roll, just a little bit of warp. You can flatten that out on the table, or just how I'm doing it, just bend it back. A couple 90s and then wrap it. Got the piece ready to test fit, bead rolled, 90s on each end, and rounded the corners because you don't want to be reaching underneath the seat and catch a sharp edge. Even if it's getting wrapped, it's still going to end up being a sharp edge. Plus, sharp edges don't wrap that well. But let's see how it fits. First try. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I like that. I will probably just drill 1 hole each end with some cool hardware to mount it tight and put a vinyl wrap on it. Like this vinyl fabric. And well, I mean, you could, if you really wanted, you could even leave it aluminum because it Looks good with the gray carpet and the sills. I'm gonna put some black vinyl on it though. That is literally a wrap on the aluminum side panels for these seats. Wrapped in vinyl to match the seats. Very subtle bead roll right there. And just black hardware on the front side and back side to hold it in. And to me, it looks finished now. No big pedestal gap thing going on. This really wasn't all that complicated of a panel. Anybody with basic tools could probably make one of these. Obviously the bead roll, I know a lot of guys don't have bead rollers, but that was really just decorative, and you could still make a nice panel to cover up that big massive space that was there. It's you know, measuring up and down and across. Each end has a 90-degree bend. The brake I have is just a really small, affordable Harbor Freight one. And even if you didn't have that though, if you got a vise, you could have easily done it in a vise with some creative hammer and dolly work and a piece of wood to level it off. The edges, when I cut it, I cleaned up the edges with the router table, but you know, handwork in a file would have made those edges nice and straight also. So it's not nothing really complicated, but it sure finishes things off, I think. And if you guys see things in the background of other videos or stuff I'm working on you want more detail on, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video on how I do it. Obviously there's more than one way to get the project done, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you weekly content. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you for watching Crash's how-to video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it.